What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Daily Fortnite and the very last game, the very last episode of Chapter 4, Season 2. Tomorrow rings in a brand new chapter, or brand new season, rather, of Chapter 4. Season 3 is coming out, and we'll do a video for that tomorrow. It might be out a little bit later than usual because I got to work, but I'm excited. It's going to be a brand new season with hopefully a better meta. I'll talk a little bit today about the meta for Chapter 4, Season 2 and what it's become and why it's so annoying. But I'm really hoping that the meta for next season is more fun. Before I get into it, though, guys, don't forget to hit like. Don't forget to subscribe. I do daily Fortnite videos every single day. One match, unedited, posted to YouTube for you to enjoy all of my successes and all of my failures. There's a lot of failures, but you get to see it all. So hit like on this video if you're enjoying the content. Hit subscribe. And comment down below what you thought about this season's meta, where you found it fun, where you found it annoying, where you found it good or bad or whatever. Also comment down below whatever you feel like talking about. Maybe anything about the next season. Watch the video all the way to the end. That's the best way to support the channel. Best way to get this video out to as many people as possible. And what else? Oh, use code BLAZE in the item shop. Before I forget, nothing's been good in the item shop the last couple of weeks. Maybe the next season will change that. If you do find something you like, use code BLAZE before making that purchase. But yeah, so meta for this season. Let's talk about the things that made this season so frustrating and things that made this season kind of fun. The things that I'll say that made this season cool are the sword. I like the sword. I think the sword is so much fun. If only there wasn't a glitch with the sword, because I think the sword should stick around. It would probably make these last couple of weeks a lot more bearable, because the sword is a much better movement option than Spider-Man stuff or ODM gear. I mean, the sword is just better. It's just better. Undeniably so. You only get 3 charges, but I mean, those charges are gonna work. You don't get like knocked out of it. So what? So that's kind of nice, is that you won't get knocked out of your sword. ODM gear and Spider-Man gear, as we saw in last episode, will malfunction and just drop you off, and you can't use it for a little while. So that's a little bit of a bummer, you know. So I'm really hoping that we have something better as far as movement in the next season. But aside from that, I really hope that we get something that doesn't recharge. I feel like if the movement option recharges, then you basically have infinite movement, and it makes just running around too easy. Like, people could just run, and that's what people do, is they just run. I don't mind having something to get out of a situation, but I also don't want my opponents to have something to just get out of a situation. So it makes it just frustrating to think that, like, if I get the drop on somebody and I shoot them a couple times, that they can just run away to safety. Is that... Hold on, guys. Is he like upstairs or what? He definitely is, right? I gotta be careful here. Y'all know he's probably gonna kill me, right? This is how it goes. No, am I? Okay, I'm not seeing something. I probably should get out of here. There's like 3 people in this area. And I don't really have full shields. And the person up on top does. And they got that stuff too. This is not a good situation for me. I'm gonna try to leave. He definitely sees me, right? Yeah, I hate this game. We'll do another one. But yeah, so I think the meta just in general is just so annoying because it's just so... It's just so, like, chase down. Like, you have to chase people down. People run from you, you chase them down. They run from you again, you chase them down again. It's just become something that's just not fun. And then, like, the match... That's not even considering the matchmaking. The matchmaking is far worse. I'm glad that guy died. Because he probably should have killed that alien, and I'm glad he didn't. Sucks to be him. I think I have a sound effect for that I can play real quick, because I don't use these enough. That's what he gets. Yeah, the chase down game is not fun. Not having access to swords is not fun, which is the much better movement options. The weapons in the game, I think... I mean, they're okay. I don't like I think the Havoc AR would have been the perfect weapon for last season because everything in the game made so much noise that you needed weapons that were quiet. And the Havoc AR is quiet. So they introduced it like too late into the season. This map is actually bigger, so you don't need it. Remember in season 1, we didn't have like this whole area right here, like this whole section, southwest of where I'm like going, like marking right here. So yeah, I don't know why they introduced it so late. The Havoc AR would have been great last season, but this season it's not perfect. I would have loved to keep bows. I think bows were fun. They just needed to be buffed up a little bit. And the augments that they have for this season are just not that great. So, I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of missed opportunities with this season that I really wish could have been addressed and fixed. But I think they were more interested in just moving on to the next season. At least DQ Smash is not in the game. That's good. Like, we didn't have to deal with that this season, so that's cool. The only other overpowered item was the pulse rifles, but even then it wasn't that overpowered, so meh. They're still pretty good though, in builds especially, but the sniper rifles are kind of... I'm glad they took out the 2-shot sniper rifles, the augment for 2 shots. I thought that was a little bit overpowered as far as being able to shoot 2 sniper rifle shots before reloading. You can still carry 2 sniper rifles if you really want to do that, but the augment for that just made snipers a little bit harder to deal with. You had to reload them twice, but, you know. I might actually just die right away, you guys. I'm kind of actually done with the season anyway, so wouldn't that just be poetic justice to just be killed like right away? And also these rails, bro. Like, what is up with these rails? Oh my god, hit your shots. I hit my shots. It just took me longer. Now I'm scared because someone knows where I am. But yeah, so I think overall it was a frustrating season. I'm not super thrilled about this one. So I'm kind of glad that it's going to be gone. But at the same time, it's kind of like what are we going to get next? You know, is it going to be worse? Is it going to be better? What are we going to get next? I don't want there to be any kind of like weapon that recharges its mobility unless it's like in a way the Spider-Man and ODM gear were actually kind of balanced because you could knock somebody out of it. So in a way it was fine. But it just became annoying because if you got knocked out of it, like, you just die. So that was the annoying part of it. Cool. Oh, that's what we want right there. Let's go. I'm about to win this game. I think I just heard someone. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about the season. Overall, how did you feel? If I was going to give this season a rating just for how the game is played and how much fun I had playing the season, I would probably give it a pretty low score. It's probably like a 5. The only time I had fun was with my friends, and even then it was a shit show because sometimes you just get put into lobbies with people who just want nothing more than to win the game. And it gets annoying. It's great when you can come out on top, but when it's like literally impossible because the matchmaking puts you with like, you know, FNCS pro players, like, what are we doing? You know? I need that ODM gear, please, and thank you. Ooh. So the bots are coming up here. Maybe I should try to kill them. Ah! I also really don't like the idea of vaults. I think the vaults were a neat idea that you could get, like, you know, a bunch of cool chests with a random chance to spawn a weapon that you want. But I don't like the idea of the vaults always having a specific weapon. I think that's a pretty bad idea. And of course you get that slurp juice in there, which I think is also bad because it just makes going for the vault like something that you have to do in every game. And I don't want to have to do that in every game. I don't think it's fair that you can just go do that and get all the good loot. Get all the loot that you would need to win the game, basically. I don't like that. Let me know what you think about the vaults, because I think the vaults in this season were executed very poorly. And, you know, if you want to put, you know, more like rare chests in the vault with a possibility of getting more rare weapons, but it's still being random, I'm okay with that. But the fact that we walk in here and it's like Havoc shotguns and slurp juice and just basically all of the best stuff, that's where I get a little apprehensive about all of that, because it shouldn't be that easy. But if you don't go into the vault or you don't carry these weapons with you, you essentially don't win the game. Sometimes you can. You can get them from other players if you are, what's the word? Diligent enough, or if you're careful enough, you can do it. But like, I don't want to pick this gun up, but I feel like I have to because, you know, if I don't, I might lose the game. The one thing I will say is that if they give me a gold combat shotgun in here, or the possibility or the option of maybe a gold combat shotgun, that would be awesome. Even a purple would be fine too. I think gold weapons should be more rare. Mythic weapons should be more rare. I think that makes sense, right? But the way it works now is that they're not so much. I get all this gold just for nothing. The gold is fine. I don't mind the gold being in the vaults, but I think that I think the priorities are a little bit off when it comes to what you can find in the vaults. I'd like for hammers to come back, but I think hammers need to be nerfed in movement and buffed in damage. Sometimes you hit somebody and it does 75 damage. Sometimes it's 150. I think it should always do between... I think it should always do 90. Or 150. Depending on... like, I'd be okay with 150 if you nerf the movement by a bit. So going for that kill is worth it because you do the 150 damage, but you also run a huge risk of not hitting anything and not being able to chase them down either. So, you know, but again, like the movement, when in the past when we had, you know, in the past when we had impulse grenades and things like that that were to help us with movement, launch pads we could deploy, things like that. Like, that was okay because there was a limitation on how many you could carry and a limitation on whether or not they would recharge. They shouldn't recharge. So I thought that was fine. But the fact that you can carry this item that always gives you you know, a guaranteed charge is that's where I have to say, ooh, I like the idea, but it kind of hurts in the long run because it just causes people to chase down everyone. Which I don't like. Anyway, I've been rambling a lot. I gotta be dead here because the video's going on for a little while. Ooh, I really should have switched to the other weapon, but I did not do that. My SMG was ready, it was loaded, and I should have switched. And I didn't because I choked. Also, I was kind of sort of trying to die, but you know, whenever that happens is usually when I have my best game, so. Ay, ay, ay. If I can find a gold combat shotgun, I'll switch out this SMG for a sniper, but I don't think I'll be able to find one. Also, what loadouts did you guys use? Like, I feel like, you know, depending on what you wanted to use for snipers or whatever. Where's he going? Hmm. Oh, hell. I don't know who shot me, but I did not think there was two people there. He must have gotten out too, because that other person was there. Makes sense. I don't even know where they shot me from. I honestly have no clue. But we're gonna get out of here. I was trying to chase someone down to get a third party situation going. You know, as is the style of this season, that's just what you do. It's been the last couple of seasons have been the same thing. Just third party a situation. If you're in top 3, just third party the situation. Don't try to engage. Don't do anything. There's 13 left. I hate that this video is like, what, 20 minutes long? We gotta lose at some point. Come on. I keep seeing these chugs, bro. What are these chugs doing here? There's so many of them. I feel like that's a good place to get shields, but I just have a bad feeling that I'm not going to be able to make it back there. I don't want to use my slurp juice on stuff that I don't need it for. This is going to be a weird game, you guys. I should just go island. Let's just go island. So this video is not super long. Look at Black Panther doing the freaking Spider-Man. Oh my god. Black Panther. Ugh. I was about to give you credit and props for doing the Spider-Man stuff, but then you just didn't get over the the thing, bro. What is going on? Here we go. Someone's been here. There's nothing left. I almost want the DMR, though, instead. I suck. I knew it! I knew I was gonna miss every single one of those shots, dude. Oh my god. Anyway, that's the last game of the season. I'm done. I'm ready for the next season. I hope you guys are too. I don't want to spend another minute in this season with this busted meta. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new season.